Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let Akim out there pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halaki from the GMS Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be Blindsided. Blindsided, because that's exactly what's about to happen to the people of the earth, man. Especially for the people here in the land of America. Because we have prophecies popping off all day, every day, and no one is paying attention to the signs of the times except for the true believers. And the prophets, we're on the forefront giving you the understanding of these things, and people are still not paying attention. Let's get I want to get the word for blindsided. Man, what the hell? Blindsided, it says what? To hit unexpectedly from, or as if from the blind side, to surprise unpleasantly. And that's exactly what's about to happen to these people on the earth, especially here in the land of America, man. You're about to be what? You're about to be surprised unpleasantly by these judgments that the Most High is about to unleash in the earth. And one of the signs of the times, something that just happened earlier today, you had a 4.8 earthquake here in the land of America in New York. You think that's just by coincidence? Nah, that's one of the signs to let us know that the Lord is close. One of the many signs that he told us to look for. So 2 Ezra 9:1, it says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And this is what we're seeing at an alarming rate. I ain't gonna say alarming because we're looking for these things to happen, but they happen more frequently in even more weirder places. New York rarely gets earthquakes, man. When was the last time you heard about an earthquake in New York? Besides today. Earthquakes in Charlotte, North Carolina, just weird. Tennessee, weird and random places earthquakes are happening. Let's not forget the one that started the year off over there in Japan, 7.5. And I think another one happened today, but I don't know exactly how big it was. But these are all the signs that the Lord told us to look for before his second coming. Hey, the wars, the rumors of wars, the uproars of the people, you have them over there protesting in Israel right now. Protests going on all throughout the world. Hey, protests are going to pop off here in the land of America as well. These are all things that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah told us to look for. These are all the signs of the times. And this is how we measure the times diligently, by watching these things, man. And guess what? The only ones who are truly watching are the prophets of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, and we're giving the report to the true believers. You see, because we want these things to come to pass, because we know and understand this is what it must be before the Lord returns. And all these signs are intensifying. You got the signs in the heavens. Next week, April 8th, the solar eclipse is coming. You got the cicadas that are coming up out of the ground after 13 to 17 years. These are all different things that the Most High is showing us to let us know that judgment is about to be poured out in the earth. And like our Lord Yahweh Shah told us, man, it says what? Even in the, right here. Yup. This is Matthew 24 and 36. Now it says this. But of that day Yo, but of that day and hour knoweth no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So only the Most High knows when he's going to fully unleash this thing. But he's giving us signs to look for today so we can measure the times. You see? Verse 37 says what? But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And this is why we say is what? It's going to be, you people are going to be blindsided, man. Surprised unpleasantly. That's what's coming. That is what's coming. Because you people are not looking for this judgment to be unleashed. You're not looking for the will of the Most High to come to pass. You're in that spirit of God bless America and allowing this place to continue on as it's been for all this time. Nah, man. The Most High, he's bringing an end to it, and we see the wickedness ramping up in the earth. We see the wars and rumors of wars intensifying in the earth to the point now where you have nations just openly talking about nuclear warfare. More rumors and talks about what? World War III popping off. These are all signs of the times, letting us know that the second coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai is close. And when these things fully pop off and that judgment is finally poured out, it's going to catch you people off guard because you're not expecting it. You're not looking for it, just like the inhabitants of Sodom and Gomorrah. Hey, Sodom and Gomorrah. just like during the time of the flood. So like, during the time of Sodom and Gomorrah as well. Lot was telling them, it's going to rain fire from the heavens. And they didn't take heed. We're doing the same thing. We're telling you all manner of judgment is coming, and eventually fire is going to rain down from the skies in the midst of World War III when these nations shoot off their nuclear missiles. We're telling you these things, but you people are not paying attention. That's why you're going to be blindsided by it. Just like during the time of Noah, when it finally started to rain and the earth started to flood, after Noah was out there preaching and prophesying for 120 years, then you wanted to take heed, but it was too late. And what? They were blindsided. That's exactly what it's going to be here in this time here, man. Verse 38 says what? For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. You see that? And knew not until the flood came. What is that? That was them being blindsided. It's about to be the same thing that happens here in this modern society, especially in the land of America, because these Americans are dwelling with complete carelessness. You see? It says what? And took them away. So, Matthew 24:39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. You see that? Out of nowhere. You see, and before the Son of Man comes, the plagues are going to come. And that's going to catch you people off guard, because what we're telling you, you really think is far-fetched that it can't happen when the Most High has done this countless times in the earth before, in many kingdoms. You see? And it's all because of what? You people lack fear. You lack understanding. And that's why when these plagues are poured out, and we know they're coming, because what? We see all the signs of the times. We see that we're in the midst of sorrows, man. You see? This is the beginning of sorrows that we're in. And it's just going to intensify as we move on this timeline of prophecy. So now, let's get Salakia. Let's go to Salakia. This is said Ecclesiasticus chapter 39. And this is what the Most High is about to unleash, man. These spirits of vengeance. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 39 and verse 28. It says what? There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. And the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. You see that? And that's what's about to be poured out into the earth. We're telling you that this is what's coming. All these different signs that we see are omens of bad things to come. These wars and rumors of wars, the signs in the heavens, the cicadas, all these different things that we see. You see? like earthquakes, the uproars of the people, it lets us know that even more sorrows are about to be poured out into the earth in the form of what? Major judgment. Now, what's some of these spirits of vengeance? Verse 29 lets us know, it says what? Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. And this is what's coming in a major way to the earth. And we always say, especially to the land of America, because you people here in the land of America are completely ungodly. You see? And that's why this place is going to suffer the worst of the judgments to come, man. You people are gonna be out here dying from famine, which is starvation because of lack of what? Resources, because of lack of food. You see? Teeth of wild beasts. Hey man, look. We're giving you the heads up. And no one is paying attention except for us. No one is paying attention except for the true believers. And we're in the spirit of being excited and wanting all these things to come to pass. Because we know that it all must be before we can enter into the kingdom, man. But what about these people who are just engulfed in what they just came out of what? March Madness. I don't even know the next big sporting event that's coming. Oh no, they just got everything now. Now you got J. Cole and Kendrick, they beefing, rap beef going on. You got fucking Jake Paul, fighting Mike Tyson, just all manner of bread and circus, man. They done pulled Earl Spence back out of the back into the limelight. Bad Boys 200 is coming out. Just all manner of distractions, man. The shit with Diddy. These are all distractions to keep you preoccupied with shit that doesn't matter. You see? While the real action is taking place behind the scenes, man. You got these elite getting prepared for this April 8th solar eclipse. They turning CERN on to open up portals to try to let demons loose and all type of shit. You got Israel over there just going mad in the Middle East. The tensions are rising and the war drums are beating. Russia is sending warships into the Red Sea. Just all manner of things are going on while you Americans are here distracted with folly. You see? Not seeing or understanding what you're about to be poured into according to the Most High's will, according to prophecy. Shit is about to get bad out here, man. And it's already begun. You people are complaining about paying. You can't pay your bills. You can barely afford food. You got to make a choice between this and getting rid of that. Man. And it's only going to get worse from here. And we've been letting you know this, but you're still walking around with this facade. In this facade, like everything is okay, and like it's gonna bounce back and go back to what it used to be. You see, you Americans are fucking praying and hoping that Donald Trump can save your precious America. No, man, it's over. It is over. But you're gonna continue to still live in your state of delusion. You're gonna continue to suffer from cognitive dissonance, even though all the evidence is right before your eyes that this shit is over. You still gonna believe. You see deep down somewhere in yourself that it's gonna be okay. No, it's not. We're here to tell you that. And you're gonna continue to live in that delusion until this reality hits you in the face. You see? Until this reality hits you in the face. And that's exactly what it's gonna do when the Most High unleashes these spirits of vengeance in the earth fully. You see? Verse 31 says what? They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Because when the Most High fully unleashes this mass judgment on the earth, you see, these spirits of vengeance, these death angels, are going to kill in perfection, man. And the only ones who are going to be spared are the men of the Lord and the true believers. And Lord willing, we be a part of that number to be covered, to be protected and shielded from all this hell that's about to come. You see? Let's get Ezekiel 9, man. Ezekiel 9. and 4, it says, And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And the main ones who are doing this are the prophets who are out there on the front line, beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and the brothers under them on down. You see, sighing and crying for all the wickedness going on. Sighing and crying because you got fucking rainbow flags just walking up and down the street freely, being proud in their wickedness. You got children being preyed upon. You got adultery running rampant all throughout the society, man. You see, men sleeping with other men's women. You see, which is completely off, man. You see, you got them giving us GMO foods. You got all manner of idols being worshipped. People are just out here eating whatever they want to eat. You see, seeing a damn reel the other day, somebody eating a damn squirrel, man. Just complete madness. You see, just complete madness going on. And the true believers, beginning with the men of the Lord, we're sighing and crying for all the wickedness to be brought to an end. That's what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua wants to see. You see, and for the men who are truly doing this in all truth and sincerity, the Most High is going to give us a Lord willing. Let me say Lord willing, because we don't know. We don't know if we're going to make it. We're just hoping to make it. We're the hopeful elect. But it says that the Most High is going to give the hopeful, the elect, a mark, which is the Thawah. You see, let's go into that real quick. That Thawah, it goes into desire, mark as a sign of exemption from judgment. What judgment? The judgment that the Most High is about to pour out on this planet Earth, especially here in this land of America, man. The land, the city that dwelleth without care. You see, the men who have been sighing and crying, who have been praying to the Lord to bring these things, if we continue on in that spirit, man, in all faith, the Most High is going to give us a Thawah. You see, a mark of exemption from judgment. So while all you people out here suffering and being blindsided by these prophecies, by these things that we told you that were going to happen, you see, our apostles and the elders, and going back to their teachers, decades now, they've been telling you for decades now. We come as younger brothers and picked up the mantle and continued on in a tradition. We've been telling you this for years now, that these things were coming. You people haven't taken heed. You mocked us. You ridiculed us. You looked down upon us. You turned your nose up at us. You see, you just call us bums. Go get a job. Go get some education. You stupid niggas this, and we was kings that. Hey, all that is going to come back to bite you in the ass when everything that we told you was going to happen happens. And it's already happening. It's already happening, man. You see? It's already happening. Now, for those of you who talking about you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, 2/3 of you who want to see America continue on. You want this place to continue on. You want this place to bounce back and go back to what it used to be. This is what's about to happen to you. Verse 5 says what? And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. And that's what's coming upon all the unbelieving of our nation. You're going to be put to death right along with these heathen out here. You see, a lot of you are going to die in famine. A lot of you are going to eat your children. A lot of you are going to be killed in these riots these food riots that are going to be going on. You see, a lot of you are going to, a lot of you are going to be dying by these troops that are out here. Hey, it's about to get crazy in here. It's about to get crazy in the land of America, man. You see all these so-called migrants coming up from these different borders, from all these different countries, you see, that are suffering from civil unrest, that are suffering from poverty. Man, they about to come up here and wreck shop. You see? That's all a part of the judgment that the Most High is bringing to this land, man. That's all a part of the judgment the Most High is bringing to this earth. And the only ones who are going to be exempt from it is the remnant of the nation of Israel. Everyone else, these spirits of vengeance are going to be on your ass. And we're hoping that we can be exempt from that, man. Now, what does the Most High say in verse 6? Ezekiel 9:6 says what? Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin in my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house, and it begins with what? Men who know they're Israelites. You see, that's why it says what? Judgment shall begin at the house of the Lord. The Apostle Peter said that. is going to know, hey, all you Israelites out here thinking that this is a game, you're preaching wrong doctrines, you're preaching in the wrong name, you're still out here eating shrimp, pork, crab, lobster, like, oh, the fathead dude, or whatever congregation he's over, you see? Dudes like Pastor Dow, who's stealing men's wives, committing adultery. Hey, man, judgment's going to begin with y'all, man. And that's why we got to make sure we are walking in the spirit of fear and doing what we're supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying, for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, and showing love, and agape, brotherly love toward the Akia, man. You see, because, hey, if we ain't moving in the right spirit, man, the Most High take us out. I'm so sick of the damn phone, man. But yeah, that's what it is. It's gonna begin that you Israelites, you Israelites talking about Most High in Christ blessed. You Israelites talking about, oh, Yahweh Shai ain't meant to be worshipped. You out here having party Passovers and exalting yourself as if you're the man, as if Israel is gonna receive salvation through you. Hey, man, judgment is coming to y'all dudes, man, and we're hoping to be exempt and shielded from that, man. So that's why we're doing everything that we can, you see, to serve Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai in all truth and sincerity, man. But that's what's about to happen. Judgment is coming, man. Judgment. Let's show you this. Let's get I'm just going in the spirit because I ain't got nothing written down. I'm just going in the spirit. It just came that title just came in my mind. I was like, hey, let's do it. So, what was that? Ezekiel 9. Let's get trying to see where I want to go first. Isaiah 65 and 12, or let's get that. Isaiah 65 and 12 right here, it says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and you shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear. But did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. And that's what's coming to the 2/3, who refuse to repent, who refuse to turn back, who refuse to believe. You want to continue on to be Black, Hispanic, and Native American? Hey, the Most High going to give you your wish. You see, and you're going to be what? Given over to the slaughter, man, by way of the sword. You see? The Most High is going to put all unbelieving Israelites to death, man. That's what it's about to come to. We're about to see bodies on top of bodies on top of bodies, and it's going to come out of nowhere. I mean, for those who are not watching, because we're watching these things. We see everything is being set up for Jacob's trouble to pop off, as you read about in Jeremiah 30 and verse 7, and also Daniel 12 and 1. A time of trouble like none other. That's what's about to come upon the house of Israel. Because you haven't taken heed to the prophets, and it's going to come out of nowhere. You're going to have all these questions. Why is this happening? And where's all the food? And when you had the access to all the answers through the men of the Lord who are doing these videos every day, who are on the highways and byways every week. You got brothers that are about to go to camp in a few hours if they're not already at camp. Today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Shit, you even had brothers go out Tuesday and Wednesday. So there's going to be no excuse of why you're ignorant to what's going on. These motherfuckers, these damn devils out here collapsing bridges, they're collapsing major roadways, you see, in this land, and you think that's just a coincidence? You think nothing comes of that? Shit is about to open up, man. It's about to get crazy out here. But for all you Israelites who are still in that spirit of being a proud American, you still talking about voting. You got niggas out here talking about they voting for Donald Trump as if he's the answer, man. No. You're supposed to be turning back to the Lord through faith in Yahweh Shai. And this is why the Most High is going to kill a lot of you, man, because you choose that wherein he delights not. You see, instead of doing what's right and returning back to the Lord through faith in Yahweh Shai. Hey, man, it's going to be bad out here. But as we read on, Isaiah 65 and 13 says what? Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Why is the Most High saying this? Because he's going to cause famine to come into the earth. That's one of the spirits of vengeance. And the only ones who are going to be eating in that time are the men of the Lord, the true believers of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. While everyone else is going to be starving, man. And we told you what you had to do to escape this. You got to, as an Israelite, You have to repent and turn back to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You see? Isaiah 65:13 says what? Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. You see? While everyone else is out here suffering lack, you see, dying of starvation and dehydration, the men of the Lord and the true believers are going to be taken care of. The true believers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah are going to be rejoicing because we've been longing for this day. We've been longing for this time. We've been longing for these things to happen because we know and understand that it must be before we can enter into the kingdom of heaven. And this is what our Father wants. Hey, let his will be done, man. May he just give us the strength to endure everything that's about to come down. You see? See, that's the spirit that the true believers are in, while everybody else is going to be ashamed. You see? Going to be humbled. You women especially, man. But that's another topic for another day. Verse 14 says what? Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart. Why? It's because these are the times we've been longing for. Because we know our captivity is coming to an end with all these things coming to pass. We can finally be taken out of this condition. And it's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be bumpy. You might get some bumps and bruise. You might get some bumps and bruise. Damn. Some bumps and bruises. Good Lord. Some bumps and bruises. Salakia. Jake Country Hill. So you might get some bumps and bruises, but it's gonna be okay. You might get a black eye. You might break a finger. It's gonna be. We're gonna be good. Shit gonna be rough now. We ain't finna sit up and act like it ain't gonna be rough. Shit is gonna be rough. But Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai promised to take care of us if we stay faithful unto him, man. That's what it is. And this truth is really that simple. Trust and believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Walk according to how the Most High told us to walk, and he'll take care of us. You see? And everybody else, and while we're rejoicing that the Most High is finally bringing all these things to pass as we've been longing for, everyone else is going to be in a state of suffering, crying and hollering. You see? Because what? Them judgments are going to be on their ass, man. Slack you one moment. Put this up real quick. But yeah, this is what it is. Once again, you people are going to be blindsided by what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is about to do. You see? Now, verse 15 says what? And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall slay thee and call his servants by another name, man. Great death is coming to the earth, man. Let's get some more prophecy. Let's go to this. Major judgment is coming. No. 15. Civil unrest is coming. Matter of fact, 2nd Esdras 15:1, it says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is what the men of the Lord have been doing. We're giving you the true understanding of the Most High's words. We're speaking his words unto you. We're not making any of this up. We're just reading out of the scriptures. And like the Apostle Peter tells us, there's no private interpretation of the scriptures. It says what it says. And we have a sure word of prophecy, meaning what? These things are going to come to pass. To pass. Not past. Pass. These things are going to come to pass. Fully, because the Most High does not lie. And we've been commanded to go to the house of Israel and give you this warning before that time comes. Because if we don't do it, or if we don't do it the right way, we'll be punished. We'll be fucked up. And what are we trying to do? We're trying to escape the wrath of the Most High. So that's why we do everything the Most High tells us to do the way he's taught us to do it through the men that he set up to teach us. We don't go out here and just wing it and just goddamn breaking the scriptures down all willy-nilly, adding stuff, taking stuff away, saying things the Most High didn't say. When you do that, you're making the Most High a liar by saying the Most High is going to do something that he said you're making the Most High a liar by saying that he's going to do something or allow something to happen that he never said that he was going to do or allow. Like these guys who are saying that all nations can be saved. Where the fuck is that in the scriptures? When did the Most High utter that out of his mouth? The Most High never said that. The Most High never said anything about saving all people or all nations. Salvation is of Israel, as it is written. You guys that are doing that, guess what? If you don't correct yourself, the Most High is going to deal with you because you're making him a liar. You see, you women got a problem with men having multiple women. Hey, that's what the Most High said. The Most High said his men are going to have multiple women because what? We have to bring back the 2/3 that are going to die and all this judgment that's about to happen. If you got a problem with that and you don't correct yourself, the Most High is going to deal with you. You see? Got guys out here being simps, fucking trying to trim their way to seek love, man. To hell with all that. The Most High said what he said, and the true men of the Lord are going to give it to you raw and uncut, just like the Most High gave it to us. You see? And you don't got to like it. It's the Most High's will, and this is what's going to be done. You got a problem with it, the Most High going to lay your ass flat to the earth, man. You see? That's what's going to come. But 2 Ezra 15:2, it says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Meaning what? Everything that we're telling you is what's going to come to pass. Verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity or unbelief of them trouble thee that speak against thee. So your unbelief, you see, your lack of faith does not stop us from believing. Because we understand and know what happens to those who have no faith. For those who don't believe, like it tells you in Romans 3:3. What if some shall not believe? What if some shall not believe? Is that going to stop the Most High from doing what he said he was going to do? Fuck no. It's still going to come to pass. You see? Even if you don't believe. And the Most High going to make a believer out of you. Because you're going to see. All of you going to see. All you people are going to see what it really is when it goes down, man. Verse 4 says what? For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. This is what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is about to bring into the earth. And we see all the signs letting us know this thing is about to open up any moment now. You see? This might be a very hot summer, man. You see, a hot summer leading up to a cold and brutal winter. You see? But all these things are coming. And why is the Most High bringing this? Verse 6 lets you know why. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And this is why the Most High is about to do what he's going to do. Because of all the ungodly behavior that's going on down here on this earth. You see? You got men out here being moles. Women out here being lesbians. You got men out here sleeping with other men's women. You got women out here sleeping with multiple dudes at a time. Just all manner of madness going on. Children are being preyed upon. People out here having sex with animals, eating abominable meats, worshiping false idols. And the list goes on, man. Everything the Most High says not to do is being done in this society up under Esau. A complete wicked and ungodly society. And this is why it's going to be the worst time of judgment that the world has ever seen, man. You see? Now, so I just want to jump down to 14. Because these are some of the things the Most High is about to bring you. And you're going to start to see these things intensify in the cities near you. You see? 2 Ezra 15:14 says what? Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands. You're going to have actual gun battles going on in the streets. Because civil unrest is going to spark off. You see? Class wars, race wars, food wars. Just complete war. And what does it say about our God, man? Hey, Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. You see? And he's pouring the spirit of war in the earth. Have you not been watching what's going on? Have you not been keeping up with world news? That's all you see going on in the earth, man. War, war, war. And it's gonna and war is gonna pop off here in the land of America as well. You see, that's judgment. And a lot of people are gonna die. Verse 16 says what? For there shall be sedition among men. Sedition goes into what? Go look up the word. Sedition goes into what? Uprisings against the government. Matter of fact, I think I still got the dictionary open. Let's get the word for sedition real quick. Sedition. Incitement or resistance or insurrection against lawful authority. You see that? Who's the lawful authority? The government. So that's what's going to happen, because as the how do I say, the standard of living, because it's already deteriorating. You got the standard of living decreasing. You got the mortgages and the rents and the car notes and the food. Everything is increasing. The money is being inflated. You see? That's causing hard times for the people, man. Now these people are walking around like everything is all good, but these people are depressed. And it's gonna get to a point where these docile as Americans are finally gonna snap. And it's gonna be to hell with what the government has to say. It's gonna get to the point to where you're gonna be attacking these elected officials out here. That's what's coming. You see? It goes on to say what? Hey, and this is all judgment from the Lord, man. And we got to keep saying it. A lot of people are going to die in the midst of all this, man. In the midst of all this civil unrest, a lot of people are going to die. It goes on to say what? They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You see? Complete lawlessness and anarchy is what's going to be going on here all throughout the world, but especially here in the land of America. You see? Verse 17 says what? And when all that hell breaks loose, when all that chaos is taking place, what are they going to do? They're going to bring the order. Verse 17 says what? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because martial law is going to be initiated. All this liberty that you have now, up and down the streets, roaming about as you please, all that shit is going to be over with, man. You see? And especially when they implement that mark of the beast. Because that's going to allow you to go and come as you please. And if you don't get it, you won't be able to move around as you're doing now. You see? All up in Walmart and Target and Starbucks or wherever you're shopping. When that MOTB is made mandatory, ain't going to be no more of moving about as you please. You're going to have to get down with the system. You're going to have to get that RFID, CHIP put up in you to continue your miserable existence in this society. You see that? These are all things that are coming in the form of judgment, man. And it's going to catch everyone what? It's going to blindside the ones who haven't been watching. You see? Especially of all people. Now it goes on to say, verse 18 says what? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You hear that? The Most High is bringing this heavy, heavy judgment because of the pride of you people. We see how you look at it as a camp, and this happens to all the camps all throughout the earth, man. You walk by the camp smirking and snickering and thinking shit is cute. You see, showing all your teeth, thinking everything is funny, everything is a game. You see? But at that pride that you walking in, watch. These cities are going to be cast down and brought into desolation, into complete shitholes, worse than they already are. And men are going to be afraid out here. Terrified. So if the men are going to be afraid, what does that say about you women? All that strong, independent bullshit that you're standing on right now, when all hell breaks loose, when there are no more emergency services, when there are no more emergency services, you can't run the east off for help. Hey, it's gonna be open. It's gonna be open season on you bitches out here. And the men and these American men that you're with, they're not gonna be built to endure the times that the Most High is gonna bring the world into, because they're soft, man. And you're gonna find that out real quick, and that's why it tells you that the men of the Lord is gonna be as precious gold in that day. Cause y'all look down on us now. You look at us as bums, and we ain't out here dressing like these fucking rap niggas or these niggas in the world, you know. Hey, the time is gonna come. You're gonna be looking for men like us, man. You see, praying for men like us. You see that? Because a lot of you men are gonna die. Oh, we're gonna get that next. That's more prophecy. We letting you know all these events that are about to happen before they do. That's what it means to prophesy, to say before. That's our job as the what? As the prophets. The mouthpiece of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. And we're going to keep speaking these words of our mouth until the Most High tells us that's enough. But let's keep going. Just want to get a few more and we can wrap up. 2 Esdras 15 and 18, it says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." Men are going to be terrified out here. You see what type of men we dealing with out here. Men who think they can be women. Men who are just complete simps and let their women run all over them. You got men out here who are just going along with anything that the government says, man. Just docile and weak. And motherfuckers they ain't doing no working out. They ain't in no type of shape. They just pussified men. You see? And when the society collapses, that true nature of these men is going to come out. Terrified, man. They're going to be terrified. The only ones who are going to be able to stand strong are the ones who have been dwelling with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai this entire time. Verse 19 goes on to say what? "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor," listen to this, "but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." And why is this going to be done? Why are you going to have neighbors destroying their houses with the sword? Why are you going to have why is a man not going to have any pity upon his neighbor? Because of a lack of resources. It's going to get real animalistic out here. People are going to go back to it's going to go back to the survival of the fittest, and it's going to get real brutal in the land of America. So you're going to have neighbors running up into each other's homes, guns drawn, going into your rations, going into your resources. Maybe even killing the man of the house and going into your wife. If you got a daughter, they'll use her as a bartering token. Now, had that little bitch on the chain, walking her down the street like a pet, and he needs some food. Hey, what y'all got over here? I got something to trade. What you got to trade? I got this young little tenderoni here. Snatch the chain up and bring her ass to the front. What can I get for this one? You know what I'm saying? Or you're like, hey, well, you can get 15 minutes worth if you give me those 3 cans of ravioli right there. The deal's gonna be made. They're gonna shake hands. They're gonna trade. Hey, this is what's coming, man. This is what's coming. Hey, the Most High is about to humble you people, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is about to humble you people greatly. That's the type of shit that's coming. Like, if you ever seen that movie Waterworld, when that dude, he was like a paper. You know what I'm saying? Who he wanted? He wanted that little chick. That's the type of shit that's coming out here because these men have been deprived, because these women are just out here getting attention from all these different men on social media, so they can just treat men like shit because they feel like they have all these options. That shit is gonna come back to bite y'all in the ass, man. I'm trying to tell you, because these men out here, they roam in the street. When this shit breaks down, that testosterone, a lot of this testosterone is gonna kick up. They're gonna be roaming the streets looking for prey. Shit, they're gonna be looking for men too. And this is why we're going to need the covering of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai over us to escape all this hell, chaos, and calamity that's about to be unleashed in the earth. And it's going to catch you people so unawares. You're going to be so blindsided by what's about to happen. Even though it was being told to you this entire time. Listen, man. Great tribulation is coming. And the Most High is giving us the signs of the times to let us know, hey, let's start tightening this thing up. And that's what we got to do, brothers. We got to tighten up and make sure we on our shit, examining ourselves, man. You see? Talking to myself first and foremost, man. Because every one of us is going to be held accountable. And we ain't trying to be on the bad side of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai when this thing pops off. So let's jump over one chapter. Cause this shit is about to get real, for real. Woo. You know what I'm saying? And you might say, well, if it's gonna be so real, why are you laughing? Because my hope, my expectation is in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You see, because we have a hope as the believers of the Lord, man. We're not gonna be like you people out here. We like we said, we've been praying to the Lord every day since we came into this truth to bring it, and now it's finally at the doors. It's finally at the doors. It's finally popping off like the Lord said, and we're excited because we know we're about to go to that next stage of glory once we come out of this tribulation. So that's why we smiling, because the kingdom of heaven is at hand. We've been longing for this, man. We've been longing for this. So 2 Ezra 16 and 17, it says what? Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? That's how bad it's going to be out here. That a man of the Lord is asking, how am I going to be delivered? Now we know it's going to be through what? The spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai that's going to keep us from all this hell that's coming. It says what? Verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? That's how bad it's going to be bad out here, man. It's going to be very bad out here. You see, you're talking about famine again, wars again. You see, great evils coming. You see that? It goes on to say, verse 19, behold, famine, there it is again, and plague, and tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. So all these things are being sent as a what? As a correction. You see, to have you turn from your wicked behavior. Talking to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So you can look and seek after Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, but it goes on to say what? Verse 20. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So even though all this hell going to be popping off, you're going to have Israelites still not wanting to repent. Still walking in the spirit of pride and arrogance. Like the Most High ain't doing all these things around you. Like the Most High ain't the reason you just ate your little 2-year-old son. You see that? They can't see it coming. They don't see it happening. Oh, God wouldn't do this because you've been given a false understanding of what the Almighty God is all about. By way of that punk ass Christian church. But it goes on to say what? Verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And that's where the people are at right now. This is where their mind is at right now. Things are still pretty, prices are rising, but you still can afford whatever you want to get right now. You still can go get tacos or carne asada fries or whatever you eat. You're like, damn, it went up $2, but you still pay for it. You still got the funds to get it. So you like, hey man, well shit, this didn't happen before. They go back down. That's why we need to get Trump up in there. We get Trump up in there, these prices will go down, the gas prices will go down. No, man, no, it's not. Because it goes on to tell you that what? They shall think themselves to be in good case, right? And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's oh man, and that's where it's headed. See, we're in a time where you people think you think yourselves to be in good case, but hey, all around you, as they're keeping you distracted with this bread and circuses, you see all around you, man. A prophecy is closing in on you. You see, and before you know it, you're going to be fully engulfed in it. And you've been warned. You've been told. You see that? Verse 22 says what? For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. You hear that? Many people are going to die of famine out here, die of starvation. Many people. And there's no coincidence. Why do you think they're destroying these food processing plants? Destroying all manner of chickens and eggs and cattle. They're completely dismantling dairy farms. They're completely uprooting entire farms of potatoes and carrots and all. What do you think they're doing? The Most High has the spirit upon these elite to pay these farmers off so they can usher in a famine, which is what? A lack of bread, a lack of resources, a lack of food. Why do you think they're destroying these bridges? Just bridge after bridge over the past couple months are being hit and dismantled. Why? It's because they're cutting off these roadways so you can't have access to these things. You see? Same shit with these ports shutting down in the midst of the pandemic. You see? That's what's happening, man. Judgment is being prepared. And if you do escape the hunger, it tells you what? The sword, the modern day sword, is what? Any destroying type instrument, a gun, a bat, whatever it may be. You see? If you escape the hunger, you're going to be put to death by the sword. By someone who's what? Trying to come after your resources. So judgment is going to be at every turn, man. Everywhere you look, judgment is going to be being poured out. In a heavy, heavy way. Verse 23 says what? And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth. Hold on, is that one? Is what I wanted? No, I want the other one. Oh yeah, we can get all this. We can get all this. I was going out to the point. Because we already over 50 minutes. Now listen, this how bad it's gonna be. Now we see that what World War III is ramping up. The state of Israel is over there causing all manner of chaos to pop off. They're causing all manner of basically causing the tensions to rise between the nations. You see, in those Israelis, the state of Israel, they're going to be the cause or the catalyst to pop World War III off. And guess what's going to happen? A draft is going to be initiated, and a lot of you American men, you see, and some of you bitches as well, you're going to be drafted into the American military to be sent to the Middle East to fight in World War III. You see, that's, man, look, all manner. All manner of tribulation is coming upon this earth, man. Verse 16 tells us what? The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. You see that? Because a lot of men are going to die here. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. So you're going to have a lot of men drafted into the American military. You're going to have a lot of men perishing of famine. And this is why, what? The men of the Lord, the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, going to be as a hiding place in that day. Going to be as precious as gold in that day. That's why 7 women, which is a complete number of women, is going to take hold to one man. That can be 200 women, 500 women, however many women the Most High wants to give that man. That's how many he's going to have. Because that's how many widows are going to be made out here as your husbands are sent to the Middle East to fight in the war, as your husbands are out here dying and perishing of famine or any other form of judgment that the Most High brings upon them. You see? And you women are going to be looking for protection in that time. You're going to be humbled greatly, man. Greatly. All you women that's on these social media sites just talking shit, running your mouth. Man, all that talking is going to stop when all hell's breaking loose. You're going to go back and you're going to... The Most High gonna hit the factory reset on you bitches, and you're gonna go back to being feminine, shutting the fuck up and keeping quiet. That's what's coming, man. That's what's coming, and it needs to be done. You see, and it must needs be so. You see that? Let's get this. Verse 35, it says, "What? Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord." Talking about who? The men of the Lord and the true believers. Hear these things and understand them, man. Verse 36, "Behold, the word of Yahweh, receive it. Believe not the gods of whom the Lord spake." Don't be believing these people talking about some Jesus Christ is coming to love all people and peace and prosperity to America. Man, don't believe in that bullshit. The Almighty God, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, has spoken, and his word is what's coming to pass on the earth. Verse 37 says what? "Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack." These judgments are drawing nigh, man. Verse 38, "As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child come forth, they slack not a moment." So when a woman is in labor, man, she gets those contractions. That's what these signs of the times are like. These are different contractions happening in the earth. You see? In the form of all these judgments, the signs of the time, so forth and so on. They're not slacking, man. It says it's not slacking. You see, and it's just gonna these birthing pains or these different events taking place on the earth, they're just going to increase and increase and increase until what? The Lord Yahweh Shah shows up in the air on that cloud, on a chariot. Verse 29 says what? Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. And you people are going to be blindsided, man. Right, so with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Babal.